Hello, welcome to my latest video. You'll have to bear with me, I've just had my second COVID jab this morning and it's now, what is it, half 10 at night, something like that, perhaps 11 o'clock, and I feel as rough as an anteater's armpit. I'm shivering and headachy and aches and pains, all the rest of it. But yeah, has to be expected, it's all part of it. So yeah, apologise if I keep slurping away at something. I'm just going to have a coffee while I work. So just establish a quick horizon. And by the way, thank you for all of your likes and your comments and everything. It really does mean a lot. And don't forget to subscribe. So I just put some anger in the sky. Sort of how I feel at the moment, I think. So I slurp my coffee, trying desperately to keep warm. Sorry about that, you don't want to hear me slurping. So I'm just going to add some titanium white into the sky. Using my long brush, get some drama in that sky. And it's churning up that horizon a bit. I'm using Payne's Grey, as always. It's my go-to colour, I love Payne's Grey. And using sap green with a bit of carmine red added to it. Just to darken it off a little, make a nice earthy colour. And later on perhaps use a bit of yellow in that foreground and the horizon. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with this sky already, it'll do me nicely. Yeah, I've always been terrified of needles and vaccinations and bloody stuff like that, and all my life I've always avoided it. I mean, it's bloody silly of me, but one time I broke up a fight between my dad's dog and this other dog and waded in the middle of them, and I got bloody bitten, which served me right really. So went to minor A&E in Buxton. They said, "You up to date on your tetanus?" I went, "Oh yes, oh god, yeah, absolutely, yeah, swear by it." But I wasn't, which is silly of me. But I'm terrified of needles. But this year, I just got used to it, you know. A couple of jabs and there was nothing to it. I don't think it's the pain, it's the thought. I think it's all in my head. Yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. Yeah, I think it goes back to when I ended up in hospital when I was about 10. Yeah, I was used as a pincushion for the time I was there. I'd cut a long story short, I'd been poorly at school. There's a primary school or whatever, and so you have your day off and you do your poorly voice and everything like that. So excuse me. And Mum did what mums do. She wrapped me up in layers in front of the telly and plied me with Calpol and hot chocolate and everything else in front of a big roaring fire. I say cutting a long story short, I'm banging on now, bloody rambling on about it. But um, I had an ear infection, and it was that hot. The ear infection went into my brain, caused a catastrophic seizure, and ended up with septicemia. It's a bit dodgy. So yeah, I was used as a pincushion, had a lumbar puncture, and all the rest of it, which was bloody horrible. And hence my fear of needles. But yeah, this year it's not a problem. Bring them on, because it doesn't hurt. Yeah, it's looking alright so far. That white in the distance is interesting. I might keep it like that. I might add some yellow. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. I never plan, I just do it. Excuse me while I have a slurp of the hot stuff. So I put plenty of yellow in, I think. The yellow always mix a bit of orange. Adding a bit of orange just gives you that little bit of control. Plenty of movements, got my headphones in. The sky looks quite wintry. So far so good. Yeah, funny things seizures are. I'm trying to think how many I've had in my life. 4, yeah, about 4 seizures. So they're pretty rare that I have them. There's some people who have epilepsy. I haven't been diagnosed with epilepsy, I just have seizures occasionally, very rare. But some people have epilepsy, they can have 30 or 40 seizures a day. And when I have mine, it tends to knock me for 6. Yeah, working in the care sector in the past. I'm not going to mention his name because of confidentiality, but we had a bloke with severe autism, and he couldn't talk. He only communicated with grunts. So you say, "Are you okay?" Go, "Ooh," just grunt, because he couldn't communicate. And I hadn't been there long at this particular job. It was 20 odd years ago now, and he used to have a lot of seizures in the day. And one morning I used to work nights, and he came downstairs, and I was sorting out my breakfast and stuff, and he had a huge seizure in the living room in front of me. And instinctively I've got his, check his responses, and I was going, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he said, "Yes, I'm fine, thank you." And I jumped a mile. I thought, "What the hell, say that again?" And he was back to grunts. And it was as if the seizure had filled in a missing jigsaw piece in his brain, and he could suddenly communicate. It was weird, very strange. But yeah, it transpired that it happened every time whenever I had a seizure. He'd ask me if I was okay. I'd go, "Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm fine, thanks." And then he'd be back to grunts again. Mm. Alright, it's looking alright, this, not too bad. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that feature on the left, just on the horizon, looks a bit like what's it bloody called? Wingather Rocks in the Peak District. Incredible place, Wingather Rocks. And yeah, if you've ever been, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's one of my favourite stomping grounds. Yeah, not far from Goit Valley. Yeah, it's had a few little shapes and things to that foreground. A few accidental trees and walls and stuff. God, I do feel rough, aches and pains, flu-like symptoms. It knocked me for six at my first jab I had. My immune system's bloody bomb-proof, but oh, the last jab, thought it was the end of me. Yeah, a bit more stuff in the sky. Yeah, loads of anger now, love that. That will do me nicely. Yeah, happy with that. Just chucked a bit of yellow on just to see what would happen. Seems to work. It provides a kind of relationship between the sky and that yellow on the foreground. Bit more titanium white going in. Oh yeah, a few episodes ago I spoke about doing a film being filmed by the artist Roy Barry, and that's all been published now, so it's going to be on me. An excerpt is going to be on my YouTube channel eventually, and yeah, it's cracking results. It's me and four other artists. As I said before, I'm really touched to have been asked, and I think I've got Roy to thank, or to use his proper title, Roy Barry MA, because he's just had his results for his master's degree. So he's done amazingly. He'll start his PhD in the new year. So yeah, I've got him to thank. He's why I'm doing these videos, because I'd always toyed with the idea, but I didn't like the sound of my own voice. But yeah, he encouraged me, said do it, and I did it. And seeing myself on film, which I've never been on bloody film, perhaps once while I was studying, and I hated it. But yeah, he's given me the confidence to do it. So I'll be further in his debt. But yeah, if you want to watch the full-length film, I'll put the link in the description. Yeah, it's five artists talking about. It's five artists with various disabilities. I mean, me, I'm severe depression, anxiety, and all that business as well, linked to it. And there's other artists as well with various different disabilities. And we talk about how lockdown has affected us and our work, for better or for worse. So yeah, check the video out. I'm in it, of course. Oh, now is that a barn or set of trees or a house? I don't know. Purely accident. Oh, I might keep that, see what happens. Yeah, I'll keep that. Maybe a cluster of trees. Can be whatever you like. Yeah, I don't know. I might add some. Excuse me, I'm really tired. Yawning. Might add some orange onto that yellow bit. I don't know. It looks a bit pale to me at the minute. Yeah, we'll see. Just carry on adding. Excuse me, I'm yawning again. I ought to be in bed, not doing this. Add some interest in that foreground. Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, when I was 10 years old, I can't remember how long I was in hospital. A week, something like that. I can't bloody remember. But yeah, it's a nasty do. And they're great. The hospital. It was Kalo, the children's ward, the Nightingale ward over there. They do absolutely exceptional work every day. It saved my life. It's funny what you remember in times of peril. And my consultant, I think he was Dr. Priest or something like that. He was amazing, and he used to give us permission to go out as a family. Even though I was in hospital, and we'd go for a meal out. So I'm thinking perhaps it was longer than a week. Might have been 2 weeks, but we'd go for a meal out. Once I was well enough to do it, but I still had my drip on and everything else and my name tag and stuff. Now, the thing was, I absolutely stank to high heaven because I'd had septicemia and I was hammered with powerful antibiotics that smelt like burning all the time. So everybody was sniffing and looking round, looking for fire because I did smell like a bonfire. And there was one occasion I was lying in hospital bed, and I remember a nurse or someone asking if they could smell smoke and if it was a fire or something like that. And yeah, but it wasn't. It was me. Did it? The antibiotics came through every pore in my body. But yeah, I was lucky, very lucky. And it's the only time I've ever won anything in my life. I entered this competition to design the Christmas menu for the hospital, for the staff and everything like that. So I designed one, and it was basically, if you can imagine a roof and a chimney with Father Christmas and his reindeer and all that stuff. And what he was doing, because I'd been on a drip all that time, it kind of informed my practice, if you like, informed my work. So had this drip bag with gin written on it, with a line going down the chimney. And the hospital staff thought it was genius. I've still got the card. I've still got it. Kept it safe all these years. But yeah, the gin bag was my dad's idea. He gets all credit for that. But yeah, we won all sorts of stuff, and we had a big family meal, very posh, at the same restaurant where my menu was on the tables. It was just incredible. He had kind of VIP treatment. The chief executive of the hospital was there and everything else like that. And just treated like royalty. It was an incredible experience. But yeah, never won anything since. The amount of pictures of dinosaurs and all that shit he used to send to Blue Peter. Didn't win a thing. Yeah. Well, I'd grown up and I was like in my early 20s. And I used to live next door to a family. And there was a knock on the door and it was next door neighbour's lad. And the mum was there and showing me this Blue Peter badge he'd won. And yeah, I was feigning delight, but inside I was just green with envy. Couldn't bloody believe it. That he won this flaming badge. It was a proper one as well. Proper blue one. But there we go. But yeah, I was pleased for him. Yeah. I know quite a few members of Buxton Mountain Rescue Team have all got Blue Peter badges now. So, yeah, another missed opportunity for me. But there we are, they've earned it. They did some filming with Blue Peter not long ago. So they all got a Blue Peter badge. Ugh, one day, if anyone from Blue Peter's watching these, which I don't think for a moment anyone is, but yeah, I'd like a Blue Peter badge, please. Send one of my paintings off. Yeah. Imagine it, can't you? Yeah, this is by Louise, she's 8 years old. This next picture's by John, he's 42. Still won't get a bloody badge. Yeah, I'd kick a vicar for a Blue Peter badge. But hey, there we go. Yeah, I think we're almost getting there. Yeah, a few more details in there. I can't decide if that orange has worked in the foreground. I don't know. But we'll have a think. Sometimes I do paintings and I hate them and they grow on me over time. Like a fine wine. Yeah, well, yeah, I've got some shocking paintings and I look at them now and I think, oh, yeah, I can live with that. Yeah, as ever, thank you so much for watching my videos and listening to me harping on about stuff. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, yes, I think this is one of these that are going to grow on me because I quite like that. Yeah, it'll do for me. And it's at that point where just kind of getting that feeling that we're done. Yeah, so far so good. Am I just a bit of definition on that cliff edge? Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, as many of you know, I paint seriously for about 15 months. I'm still quite cautious and tentative sometimes. I need to be a bit bolder, I think. Yeah, well, it's not looking too bad at all. There could be people up there, rocks, trees, don't know. So yeah, not bad. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget you can follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they said shitter then, Twitter and WordPress and my website jonkidd.co.uk. Thank you so much and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.